Finally at an end of an era. For once.
You're done. You're washed. It's over.
So if you guys haven't noticed, Robert Salah has been relieved of duty, or futured endeavored, or fired from his head coaching role for the New York Jets after a 2-3 start. 5 seasons, barely a quarter start of the season away after having a pretty substantial defense, but as of always, even with the rotations, the Jets start off slow after a thrashing up in London after an unanswered 24 points of total offense scored against the Minnesota Vikings. 23 points of total offense until a later comeback over to 17 points after wailing on them earlier in the beginning half, when they allowed 253 yards over in the season after they opened the 3 with combined 700 before they lessened their numbers when they played against the Denver Broncos and they got their victory, started over a 2-game winning streak against the Patriots and the Titans. The downside is now it's tough to always fire your coach over in the beginning of the season, like over the excuses over Mike Budenholzer for the Milwaukee Bucks, and now formerly defensive coordinator, now impromptu head coach or interim, however you want to say it, Jeff Umbridge got to take over as interim head coach for the time being, while only holding second in the AFC East. The only thing is, Salah could still snag over to a possible wild card spot, knowing the Dolphins starting quarterback, the perennial favorites to take over the AFC East, is out of the picture. Bills can still snag over, but be frauds. So, knowing what would happen, it's a tough call to make, and we still won't get further details. But Robert Salah, coming over as a notable defensively minded coach after his coordination job over for the San Francisco 49ers, has came over with if, and but results. They have great players, but mainly on the one half of the ball when you think of Solomon Thomas, CJ Mosley, that's been in the NFL for quite a long time, especially with the New York Jets. Sauce Gardner, that's already been a young upstart and been a promising DB to take over and be one of the top secondaries in the league, as well as Quincy Williams, the Williams brothers, Michael Carter II, and of course Isaiah Oliver. There's a lot of good talent to be put over here, but it just comes over inconsistently pushing over the ball. So it could be that they feel like they're going nowhere. If you have seen the games, the first 5 games they played over in the start of the season, I can understand the plea heading over from the front office, feeling like they're not pushing over the same direction if they're not getting the results they can offensively to move over the ball. And Robert Salah's record, it doesn't even try to equate really that attractive. After 3 seasons, it doesn't feel like there's been any improvements, other than, of course, a solid defense that can probably average around 15 total points of offense around over the second half until their offense collapse. And now you got to deal with no head of the snake managing to move around the body. That's always an inconvenience when it comes to running a team after a 20-36 record. I don't know how the Jets can bounce back from this. How you guys feel down in the comment section below. It sucks because being a Niners fan, I've witnessed Robert Salah lead us into like the second best defense in the NFL. Just clutching it short against the Kansas City Chiefs, and it sucks, but that's how it is. Tell me how you guys feel down in the comment section below about the Robert Salah firing. That's it for me. You feel like it was a bit too early to lessen the result? You think it should have been done around deadline time if they were still in contention over for a playoff opportunity, or you thought this was the right time, knowing another devastating loss from abroad probably set the front office up to know that they're not really going to win with this guy being the head coach? And now Salah's not the head coach for the Jets. That's the worst thing.